Right to the air. Here is Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Goff. And he fires one that's interception and bring it back to the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. In search of redemption from the pick six. Goff. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff. Goff finding Hockenson there for the Lion first. Goff now looking to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that will bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing again is Goff. And Sharp pulls it in. And in for the Lions touchdown. DJ Chark, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from drawing level. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Hey, we're good, we're good.
On 2nd and 12, Cousins. And he's got his big tight end here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get advantage that way.
They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. The Vikings at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Now this defense for the Lions, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. There's Charles Harris getting home for the sack. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Lions will take over.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Throwing again on second down. Goff. That pass caught. It's Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Off the play fake, Cousins. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Lions are going to have it here just past the 25. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right, it felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Goff's throw going into the hands of Williams. 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
Off play action. Here's Goff. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Lions 14, Vikings 7.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns.
The kick is
Extra
good.
point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7.
Vikings 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, the goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now Cousins here on the bootleg. Out to his left. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice game.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a... short of the 35.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play fake, Cousins. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. Back to throw here. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Lions are going to take over here up near the 40.
Well, those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
Hold on. Check.
After the interception, here's Goff. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
First down, Lions.
Just beating the play clock is Goff. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Goff now to throw.
He's got this to Williams, complete.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 29-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give them the first down.
17. Hey, 76. How do you want? Let's go. Brown.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
And the Lions first down.
From the red zone now, Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Lions take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
28, Vikings 7.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
And the third interception thrown by Cousins. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
On 1st down, Goff. Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
And he's going to have a 1st down here as they're also into field goal range at the 28.
It's a gain of 20. 1st down, Lions.
Now a 1st down throw, Goff. And this is caught by Williams. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Now, this is a quarterback that's already in the top 100 all-time in passing yards, but that last throw going to move him past Roger Staubach on the all-time list. Roger Charles at 22,700.
Don't forget.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Goff. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. A shotgun snap for Goff. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Lewis Cine.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. 30, 20. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Fields it right around the goal line.
And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit, as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Charles Harris picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And that's his 2nd sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the 3rd quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23.
13 on the play. It's 4th down.
Yellow, yellow, yellow. 3, 28. Black.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to pick up the Vikings' 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
Hey, they got 48. Zebra.
They go play action. Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this is going to fall to the ground. Incomplete. That very nearly the 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Cousins again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Goff on 1st down. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
It's a pick up of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Vikings' 23-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Goff. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Now it's gone. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Quintez Cephus, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Lions take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Vikings 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this play, let's just say it's been unusual.
A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less, as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now Cousins. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And the Lions are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Listen. Score now. Super 66.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And that would be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Throwing on 3rd. Gone. Over the middle. Hauled in by Sharp. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. Here comes the Lions punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this will be touchdown across midfield at the 45-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
On play action, Cousins. On under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. Third and long for Cousins. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Vikings send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Lions offense ready to count.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
Hold on. Check.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And the ball is knocked out, and the Vikings pick up the football. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Oh, some strong running, and they are going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, it's certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge up to the field, fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain there of 30 big ones. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence, because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jameson Williams,
40 yards.
and the Lions are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed.
And, my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Kirby Joseph.
And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
76, 76, Harbaugh. Tiger, 14, 17.
After the interception, here's Goff. to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off play action. Here's Goff. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense.
And yet again, Goff is intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. And they get a fourth quarter pick. Something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That was a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Cousins now to throw on first down. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Lions are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
On 2nd and inches, Goff. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game instead of being able to shut the door. It's still cracked open because they can come back on you now.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Cook up the gut. And a loose football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second.
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. But a Viking was able to corral this one, and Minnesota will keep possession.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on second and long.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26.
52 yards rushing for him now to this point. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Play action now, Cousins.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. He'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short.